హలో స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు శ్రీ గురుబయోక్లాసెస్. ఈ వీడియోలో మనం 8th క్లాస్ బయాలజీ 5th చాప్టర్ రీచింగ్ ద ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ అడల్సెన్స్ చాప్టర్కి సంబంధించి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ ఎక్సర్సైజెస్ గురించి వివరంగా తెలుసుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. నౌ లెట్ us కమ్ టు ద టాపిక్. జనరల్ సైన్స్ క్లాస్ 8 సెమిస్టర్ 2 చాప్టర్ 5 రీచింగ్ ద ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ అడల్సెన్స్ textbook exercises. Now coming to the first question, what is the term used for chemical secretions of endocrine glands responsible for changes taking place in the body? That is hormones. Next, move on to second question. Define adolescence. Answer: the period of life when the body undergoes changes leading to reproductive maturity is called adolescence. Adolescence begins around the age of 11 and lasts up to 18 or 19 years of age. So 11 to 18 or 19 years age of persons, we call it as adolescence. Next, move on to third question. What is menstruation? Explain. Answer: the ova begin to mature with the onset of puberty. One ovum matures and it releases by one of the ovaries once in about 28 to 30 days. During this period, the wall of the uterus becomes thick so as to receive the egg in case it is fertilized and begins to develop. This results in pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with its blood vessels are shed off. This causes bleeding in women, which is called menstruation. Menstruation occurs once in about 28 to 30 days. This process is known as menstruation. Next, move on to fourth question. List changes in the body that takes place at puberty. Answer: the changes takes place differently in the body of boys and girls at puberty. These changes may be listed as follows. Number 1, increase in height. The most conspicuous change during puberty is the sudden increase in height. At this time, the long bones, that is the bones of arms and legs, elongate and make a person tall. Next, second change in body shape. In girls, the region below the waist becomes wider. In boys, the muscles of the body grow more prominently than in the girls. Thus, changes occurring in adolescent boys and girls are different. Next, third change, voice change. Boys develop larger voice boxes. The growing voice box in boys can be seen as protruding part of the throat called Adam's apple. In girls, the larynx is hardly visible from the outside because of its small size. Generally, girls have a high-pitched voice, whereas boys have a deep voice. Next, another change observed in adolescence, increased activity of sweat and sebaceous glands. During puberty, the secretions of sweat glands and sebaceous glands, that means oil glands, increases. Many young people get acne and pimples on the face at this time because of the increased activity of these glands in the skin. Next, another important development observed in puberty, development of sex organs. At puberty, male sex organs like the testis and penis develop completely. The testis also begins to produce sperms. In girls, the ovaries enlarge and eggs begin to mature. Also, ovaries start releasing mature eggs. Next, another change observed in puberty, onset of puberty brings changes in secondary sexual characters in both male and female. Boys also develop hair on their chest. In both boys and girls, hair grow under the armpits and in the region above the thighs or pubic region. Next, different types of hormones start to release in initiating a reproductive function. So these are the common changes observed in puberty. Next, move on to fifth question. Prepare a table having 2 columns depicting names of endocrine glands and hormones secreted by them. Answer: endocrine glands and hormones. Pituitary gland releases growth hormones, ovaries releases estrogen, testis releases testosterone, thyroid gland releases thyroxine, pancreas releases insulin, adrenal gland releases adrenaline hormone. So these are the endocrine glands and these are the hormones produced by these endocrine glands. Next, move on to sixth question. What are sex hormones? Why are they named so? State their function. Answer: sex hormones. The hormones which help and control the formation of secondary sexual characters are called sex hormones. They are named so because they control the sexual activities and are secreted by males and females separately. So these are known as sex hormones. Functions of the sex hormones are: two types of sex hormones is there. Male sex hormone, it is also called testosterone. It is secreted by testes and causes changes in secondary sexual characters of boys like growth of facial hair like mustache, beard, etc. It also stimulates spermatogenesis. Now coming to female sex hormone, it is also called estrogen. It is secreted by ovaries and controls the secondary sexual characters in females, appearance of mammary glands, etc. It also maintains pregnancy. So these are the sex hormones present in adolescents, boys and girls. Next, move on to question number 7. Choose the correct option type questions. Adolescents should be careful about what they eat because proper diet develops their brains. Proper diet is needed for the rapid growth taking place in their body. Adolescents feel hungry all time. Taste buds are well developed in teenagers. So answer is proper diet is needed for the rapid growth taking place in their body. Next, second question. Reproductive age in women starts when their menstruation starts, breasts start developing, body weight increases, height increases. The correct answer is menstruation starts. Next, the right meal for adolescents consists of chips, noodles, coke, chapati, dal, vegetables, rice, noodles, burgers, vegetable kettles, chips and lemon drink. So chapati, dal and vegetables are the good food for adolescents, boys and girls. So answer is second option. Next, move on to eighth question. Write short notes on Adam's apple, secondary sexual characters, sex determination in the unborn baby. Now move on to this Adam's apple. At puberty, the voice box or the larynx begins to grow. Boys develop larger voice boxes. The growing voice box in boys can be seen as a protruding part of the throat called Adam's apple. Next, move on to secondary sexual characters. The features help to distinguish the male from the female. They are called secondary sexual characters. Boys also develop hair on their chest. In both boys and girls, hair grows under arms in the region above the thighs or the pubic region. Next, sex determination in the unborn baby. Inside the fertilized egg or zygote is the instruction for determining the sex of the baby. This instruction is present in the thread-like structures called chromosomes in the fertilized egg. Chromosomes are present inside the nucleus of every cell. All human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nuclei of their cells. 2 chromosomes out of these are the sex chromosomes named X and Y. A female has 2 X chromosomes while a male has 1 X chromosome and Y chromosome. The gametes, that means eggs and sperms, have only one set of chromosomes. The unfertilized egg always has 1 X chromosome, but sperm are of 2 kinds. One kind has an X chromosome and the other kind has Y chromosome. When a sperm containing X chromosome fertilizes the egg, the zygote would have 2 X chromosomes and develop into a female child. If the sperm contributes a Y chromosome to the egg at fertilization, the zygote would develop into a male child. So this is the sex determination in the unborn baby. Next, coming to the 10th question. Word game. Use the clues to work out the words. Here they given one puzzle. So answers is like this. 1 is testosterone, 2 is thyroid, 3 is Adam's apple, 4 is endocrine. Next, 5 is target sites, 6 is larynx, 7 is puberty, 8 is hormones, 9 is insulin, 10 is estrogen. Next, move on to next question. The table below shows the data on likely height of boys and girls as they grow in age. Draw graph showing height and age for both boys and girls on the same graph paper. What conclusions can be drawn from these graphs? We can conclude from this table and graph. From the above graph, we conclude that initially boys grow faster than girls from 0 to 8 years and girls grow faster than boys from 8 to 16 years, but both reach their maximum height at the age of 20. Here boys shows a greater increase in height than girls. So this is the conclusion made from this graph and table. If you have any doubts on this topic, please mail us to sreegurubioclasses@gmail.com or comment in comment section. Thank you for watching.